Just really proud of our team. It's a challenging schedule to start the season, not the way we wanted, but the kids battled, and just really proud for our players. And just it's a type of, they're just resilient. They prepare every day, whether we're coming off a loss or not, and they're doing the work on the field, in the classroom with film, and just really proud for them, our coaches, and our alumni, our tradition, our family here. And it's just good to get on the board. We're 1-3, and sitting at the bottom of the ACC stands at 0-2. So we got to go out to Louisville and play a very tough Louisville team on another quick turnaround, heading out on Friday and play them Saturday. So we're gonna enjoy this tonight, and then get back to work tomorrow. But just really proud of this group, the leadership. And top to bottom, the energy was great. We made a few changes in the lineup, just trying to get something going spark-wise, and just good energy all around tonight. And hats off to Loyola. They're a great team, very well coached, really good on the draw, really tough defensively, and they got a couple really good wins this season. So hopefully that'll be a good resume builder for us, come May and selection Sunday. But I'll open up to questions. It's a fun group. Sitting at 0-2, going out to California, you never know what the mood's going to be, and playing a very good Stanford team. It was fun to be on the road with them, to see their bonding and 14-hour travel day, just grinding it out, but them smiling, eating together and just hanging out. It's a really tight group, and at the end of the day, I think when you're on the road and you can build like that and build some culture, even though we lost, right? I think it can pay dividends, come May. But it's a fun group to be around, and just really happy for them.
Coach, you talked about it just a little bit, but how does the first one feel?
I won a lot as a player, a lot as assistant coach, associate head coach. I'm happy, but at the end of the day, I'm happy for the players and the alumni. We need to. We need to get going here. I mean, we're a 1-3 team, so we're happy, but again, we're enjoying it today. But we got to get back to work. We got to get it on the board in the ACC, and our conference's play is what it's all about.
Coach had that halftime lead and just dominated that third quarter. What was really going on there in that third?
Just getting balance. Our D's been standing on their head all season, and our middy's been playing great defense, and just we weren't quite clicking offensively. But tonight, we got stops, and we got timely goals, and Molly and the crew on the draw squad did a great job managing her. I mean, she's top in the country in draw controls. So when you get that balance from the O side, the D side, and on the draws, it allows you to make runs. So I think it was very good balance tonight.
Coach, you mentioned you made some changes today, one of them being starting Allie Parker over Ashley Volpe kind of in the same spot. What was it like, having them switch off? What do they both offer, especially with Volpe getting a career high 4 assists?
We haven't been playing offensively top to bottom, so it's not one specific person. I mean, Volpe's an unbelievable player, and it's just we weren't across the board we weren't playing well, so it wasn't one specific person, nor is it. It's just we need something to spark us, and whether it did or didn't, it's something we just had to do. Just going in, averaging 6.5 goals a game after 3 games is you got to make some changes. But I thought we competed all 3 games, and so it's not just one person. We're just gonna keep tweaking and until we find the right mix.
Coach, what was the message to the team after the loss to Stanford and starting 0-3?
I don't know. I mean, I just I think in those games, I thought we were the better team for 45, 50 minutes, and to come out 0-3 was tough. But at the end of the day, those are 3 very good teams. But I think when you leave some money on the table, it's tough as a coach, as a player to accept that. So I think a little disappointed, but at the same time, loved how the team got back to work and on Sunday and put the time in it. I mean, a quick turnaround to play a top 13 team. So just really happy with our staff and the players for their prep, our athletic trainer, everyone just getting the kids ready.
Molly, 2 more goals for you tonight. Looking really aggressive with ball in your stick. What's
Not too much. It's all my teammates. If I'm going to be honest here, like they set me up for everything. We play as a unit. Coach Regy talked about in the locker room, finally clicking on offense with Coach Nicole's offensive systems, and I think we really showed that tonight. So, like personnel, it's not one person out there; it's all of us. I don't really care how many goals I score in the game if we come out on top. If everyone's playing in the system, that's what matters, and that's what we did tonight, and what we're going to continue to be doing.
Just looking at the 3 losses for any of the players, just looking at the 3 losses, I mean, what do you think really changed to that?
I think it's really hard to start the season with the number 1, 2, 3 team in the country, and we did that. So I think that just goes to show that's why people come to Syracuse, because we're the toughest team in the country, and I think we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, kind of like what Molly said. I feel like all kudos to my teammates. They set me up for the best plays, and something we were talking about before the game was really clicking and kind of looking for more assists, because in our first 3 games we were really not having too many assists, more like 1v1 looks, and we wanted to prove that we are an off-ball team as well, and I think we did that tonight. So, yeah, really proud of all the girls for really playing together.
Coach, obviously a really tough schedule to start the season. You're sitting out at 1-3. What have you learned about your team in this opening stretch?
Just their character. Sometimes you learn more about players when you lose than win. So just knowing these kids will fight and come back to work the next day, and I mean that can take a team a long way. And again, coming off Friday night game and traveling back to East Coast, and a quick turnaround to play a very good team. It just shows you the kids are they're willing to put the work in, and they do the schoolwork on the road and somehow manage that and playing games. So just we're really proud of this group of kids, and yeah.
Regy, getting your first start of your career is obviously a big accomplishment. You switched off a ton with Ashley in the same spot. What was it like, getting that first start and also having that, combination with you two?
It was really exciting, but I feel like I just stepped into that role like naturally. Just whatever I can do to help the team, stepping up, and it's easy when you have like the best teammates supporting you, and obviously my coaches who just make everything super comfortable. And Ashley's a great player, so like switching off with her is just awesome. We're cool together.
Molly and Chloe, you guys both kind of credited your teammates, but kind of coming into today, low scoring on offense. Did you guys put any emphasis on yourselves to go create some goal scoring opportunities?
I think, especially coming off 3 losses, we came together as a group offensively before the game, and we kind of just came up with a few things that we wanted to work on. And I think that just really helped us stay together, and I think it's going to help us keep building this chemistry throughout our season, so that everyone can eat.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks, guys.
Right there.